Welcome back to Star Trek Reliant. I'm your host, Corey, and not sitting with me is...
Vince playing Lieutenant Castle.
And this is Steven playing Ensign Jared Singer.
This is Jeff playing Doc Bob Johnson.
David playing Joe Humey.
And Sarah playing Ensign Tato.
Sarah, you were about to talk over David. I saw that.
I was waiting
Recap.
and then...
Recap, Sarah.
We took Walker into custody. There's a big legal argument going on.
Oh, yeah.
That went on way longer than it probably should. To basically just help or just have Walker admit that he killed
Guinevere.
Guinevere. I can remember it was Guinevere Delphine. And it turned out that he did. And so he's being detained. And it turns out that, was it from the medical team or whatever, said that there's probably like a virus or something. So he got quarantined. So we're all just kind of just stuck here for a bit. And it turns out that, well, I guess it's not really proven yet, but the stuff we found in the mines below has effects on males, human males or something. Has them go crazy or something. So we're gonna go down there and figure out what's all going on.
Well, you forgot about the photograph you keep showing people that, makes them feel
I didn't
things.
show it.
Look at this
I'm sorry
photograph.
that Spork showed people like, hey, check this out.
So yeah, it's this photograph of this lady, I guess of royalty or something, and she has a bunch of servants around her, and it looks old as shit. And
10,000 years, according to Jacob.
A little more than 10,000 years. I forgot what the number was. 150?
150,000.
Yeah. You remembered it. He couldn't remember it 5 seconds after I said it.
The fact that I had to role play out 10,000 years was just every time I had to say that, I was like 10,000 years.
And yeah, so we're trying to figure out why. And this picture apparently does have effects on the crew and people there at the base. So we're trying to figure out what the heck the deal is.
Yo.
Anything else, GM?
I don't know.
You locked up Walker in the
closet. In the supply closet. Mm-hmm.
Falcon was thrown in the hallway.
That's right.
Yeah, I think he's still unconscious. You guys never woke him up.
Okay.
He's sleeping it off. It's fine.
Before we move on, since we locked him in the closet, was that the last thing we did?
Well, you argued for like 10 minutes at the end, and I was skipping around trying to figure out what happened. I think that was well, he's been in there for a while, but I think the last thing you did was put Walker in the utility closet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have one of the security ensigns, actually 2 of them, since we have a whole bunch.
You had them watching his door.
I'm gonna ask the security ensigns to go in the room and check on him and remove anything from the room that could be possibly he could escape with.
Okay.
Phasers ready at the ready.
Okay, you're not going with me. You're just gonna send him off.
I'll go. All right. Since you mentioned that, I will go to monitor the situation.
It's fine. Just gonna explain how I describe it to you. All right. So
understand.
Go to that closet, which was on your maps. That I don't. It was the closet
2.
northernmost for 2. Yes, the secret door. It's a closet.
No, the money closet, because it has an
Yes,
S with
the
the
money
thing
closet.
through it.
Yes, my bad.
Yeah.
So you go to the closet. The ensign there's like, yes, sir.
Have you checked on Walker lately?
No, sir. Last checked on him 10 minutes ago when we placed him in the closet.
So that'd be a yes then. 10 minutes ago would be recently. Can we have a quick check on him one more time, please? Ensign, who's the other ensign that's there? Ensign Merriweather. I don't know.
Security.
All right. Security, Ensign, will you please have a phaser ready?
Yes, sir. So he pulls out his phaser.
I have the other guy open the door and go in and check. I'm watching. He's watching.
Okay.
I have phaser ready just in case.
When you open the door, you see Walker lying on the ground with a pool of big blood just like everywhere. He has been impaled on a broom handle that he broke in half.
All right,
This
so we
wasn't
close the
good.
door.
It's like, well, that's done.
So I look around the
Just slowly
room.
close.
I kind of investigate to see if someone broke in from the ceiling or.
You can, but you're gonna have to give me a.
I don't even know what that would be.
Just a perception. You know what? Just do perception.
Perception. So that
I mean, maybe it'd be like a
is
security check, but let's just do perception.
perception by itself. Okay. So that
Yeah.
was 2 dice plus 1 extra one for the whatchamacallit
Wild
drama.
die.
Yeah.
Drama die. That's
Plus
right.
my perception. So I got 9 total, and there was a 3 on the drama die.
Okay. Well, looking around, nobody. It doesn't look like anybody came in through the ceiling.
All right. I guess the next question is: does this look self-inflicted, or does it look like somebody did it?
It looks like it was self-inflicted. He's lying mostly flat with the broom sticking out of his chest.
Jeff, stop.
Sorry, Jeff. You need to have the.
There, you happy he did it?
Yes.
All right. I guess we're gonna have to call. Can I communicate with the ship at all, or?
Yeah, remember they're in range. And they're right outside. You know, they're helping you with the whole quarantine thing.
And is Jeff's character on the ship, or is he here?
Jeff, you are here. You've been here the whole time.
Wow.
I flip open the communicator and I'm Castle to Doc Johnson, was it? Johnson, right? Doc Johnson.
Yes, Lieutenant. How can I help you?
Could you head over to Supply Closet 3-1A? We have a medical emergency. A
Let me grab my
situation.
bag. I'll be on my way. Click.
Situation here. Thank you.
All right,
right.
Johnson gets his medical kit and starts heading up way over there.
Doc Johnson arrives. He sees what I said to Vince. You see a man mostly face down with a broom sticking out of his chest.
Could you,
blood everywhere.
Doctor, could you do an analysis and try to figure out if this was a self-inflicted thing or this was actually done by somebody making it look like it was self-inflicted? Or a forensic doctor or whatever.
Forensic. Yes. Do you have forensics? Because I think that is an actual skill. Sarah has forensics.
She does?
Yeah.
That's right.
I
Lieutenant
in
Castle
the
to
elevator now?
Ensign Tato.
Yes, Captain.
Thank you for
Sorry,
the
that was
promotion,
weird. I
but
burped.
Captain?
thank you for the promotion. I
Lieutenant.
appreciate that. Could you, when you have a moment, head over to Supply Closet, blah, blah, blah. I need you to do an analysis of the crime scene that is now here.
Okay, so we
Well-
haven't descended yet, GM. I guess.
No, you're still up. You didn't actually go
Oh
back.
no,
there.
we were just discussing it. Okay.
Yeah, you were thinking about going back down to find the murder weapon, but you hadn't gone yet when we ended.
All right. I mosey on over.
Well, Tato saunters up to the scene.
I say saunter, mosey.
You said Mosey, but Mosey's really a saunter.
No.
I've never seen an Andorian do that before. I say to myself. As you can see the scene here, I need you to work with Doc Johnson and try to get an analysis of the crime scene. I know this is your specialty, so I'm backing off. Nobody's touched anything yet, so by all means, it's all you.
Okay.
I back off.
Though my profession is in live people, I mean, I can assist in the forensics.
Yeah, you probably could. I mean, you could determine how the death happened, when it happened, things like that.
You can determine cause of death. You're a doctor. I mean, they do
Death
that.
by broomstick.
That.
Yes.
So I pull out, I whip out my medical tricorder, and
It's quite big.
yeah, it's huge.
Impressive.
And he starts taking scans of the area. Tries
Roll
to,
your medical tricorder. Your medical tricorder only actually works on people. Your regular tricorder is for like the other
It,
stuff.
it would still work on cadavers.
A cadaver is a person. So just roll. Just
Was
roll.
this a person? What's going on here? Okay, so it's a level plus.
Roll
spec
the
level?
base skill plus add your skill level to it.
I have mine for forensics if you need it.
Okay, what is it?
8.
You can tell he's been stabbed by a broom. Most likely he did it himself. The angle of entry, based on where he kind of positioned it like the samurai do and fell on his sword. Go on. Yes.
I got a 11.
Most likely did it.
Your medical scans tell you he died from massive blood loss.
Is that your medical professional opinion and security professional opinion there, Ensign?
Yeah. Yep. He did it. Point at the corpse.
Massive blood loss. That is the cause of death.
Not the giant handled broom. Through.
Other than doing an autopsy, maybe a toxicology exam, death by a broomstick is the closest we can get right now.
Well, we can do like fingerprints if we want to be absolutely sure.
I contact what's the name of the I can't remember the guy's name of the facility that's in charge.
Carrick.
It's like carrot, but with a k.
With a k.
All right, I go over to the wall communicator and I call for Administrator Carrick. I ask him to come meet me at the supply closet because there's a situation and he needs to be aware of it. This is one of his people.
All right. You don't hear a response because it's the PA system, basically. But it's like 2 minutes later, he shows up. Yes, Lieutenant Junior Castle.
I said this situation, Walker, Texas Ranger, is now deceased. He had killed himself while he was in the supply closet locked up.
You really say Walker, Texas Ranger?
Walker has killed himself.
That's horrible. I mean, it's
sure.
Understandable based on the brutish way you treated him.
Yes, exactly. We're not sure exactly why he did this at the moment, but I have my doctor taking a look. He says he'll figure it out.
My best guess is he was very upset after you ignored our legal system.
Now, yeah, sure. Now, did he have a past history of like depression or anything like that, or?
Of course not. Those things are screened for before they're allowed on long-term research missions.
I know, but there's been some sloppy things going on here, so maybe it could have slipped through the cracks.
Sloppy? How so?
This organization is being run a little bit weird here, sir. I have to state that.
It's Any officially complaints should be made to the system is blah blah blah. He hands you a card.
Oh, thank you.
Literally has the complaint department who to contact.
He literally says blah blah blah.
Blah 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 at blah blah blah.com. Oh, okay.
He's a Vulcan. He's used to getting this, so he just put it all on a card, so it's convenient.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll include this in my report. I turn the scene over to you since it's your man.
Well, have you performed an autopsy?
We don't have the.
We just got here. Good God, man! How fast do you think we will work?
Ensign.
A more efficient doctor would already be starting, but it's okay.
That was the next step. But we do not have the tools to do that. And we have to turn it over to your medical professionals or beam him to the ship.
We have no medical professionals. As I've explained to you several times before, we don't have medical facilities. It's usually the ships within range, and we use theirs.
I wonder if I can get the ship to beam him into space.
If you have a high enough persuade roll, yes.
I can fly him out to space.
Could you do it then, Steven? Crash into something with him?
There is no shuttle here.
Requesting body disposal.
Actually, yeah, we're basically gonna have to call. I'm gonna have to call the ship and request the medical team come down here and just take care of the body for an autopsy and figure out blah blah blah.
Except you're under quarantine, they can't come down here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just beam the friggin' body up then?
Under quarantine.
That would be breaking quarantine.
I was going to say that's technically a no. I mean,
we're gonna have to shove it in some snow to help preserve it.
Do you need a computer model, Lieutenant?
Actually,
what
yes.
A quarantine is.
Yes. Actually, Ensign Humey, I need you to do a computer model makeup of how he did this in the closet with the broom.
All right, yes, sir. I'll need to gather some data, so I'll come down there and help you out.
Absolutely. Right away. Make it priority, sir.
As you're saying this, Carrick says to you, he says, we do have some very advanced equipment in the hangar over there, the equipment room. It's not quite medical grade.
The one marked equipment room?
Yes.
Okay.
It's it's not quite medical grade, but it should allow you to do at least a basic preliminary autopsy.
Doc, you want to take a look to see if determine if it'll help us out or not?
Yes, Lieutenant. I will take a look at the equipment. In the meantime, you might want to, if someone did come in here, you might want to look at the broom handle, see if somebody had impaled this dead gentleman here with that long piece of wood.
Oh, I thought you determined that it was self-inflicted.
I
that
determined
was
he
so
died from
forced.
blood loss.
All right, so then Ensign Tato determined that he was self-inflicted. Somebody
Mhm.
did.
I did.
Tato's the forensics
Yes.
expert.
So, I mean, how much further do you want us to study the stick, sir?
As far it'll go.
Well, I leave it up in your capable hands to study that stick, okay?
If it is self-inflicted, like kind of like basically he stabbed himself like with a sword in a way, the handle should have some fingerprints on it that should match his or someone else's
That'd be
if they're the one that actually
You
stabbed
can
him.
do that with another forensics roll.
Ensign.
Oh, I can?
It's
Yeah,
forensics.
you the woman for this.
Fingerprints are forensic. Basically, you have like basic crime scene investigation skills.
Ooh.
You're our CSI person here, man.
Oh no.
Semen is everywhere.
Blood und semen.
Yeah.
So
Joe Humey gets there, turns the light out, black light on. Semen is
Put on black light.
everywhere.
I
Wait.
don't think I need a model of this.
Just-
I want you to recreate every angle. Never mind.
every potential angle too.
All right, so my forensics roll for fingerprint. I guess dusting for fingerprints or however that would
You'd use a
be.
tricorder, but yeah.
Okay, sure. The space way of doing it. I got 5. Studying roll a
Space
drama
way.
die.
You do need to roll the drama die.
Wow, he Shatnered that one.
No, I did not.
I got 2.
Okay. So you do pick up some fingerprints. You'll have to go to the records room to match them to somebody's, but you can do that. You did get fingerprints. You got multiple sets
Okay.
though. You got like
Multiple
3
sets.
sets of fingerprints.
Well,
it's
yeah, like
gonna
the
be, yeah.
janitor and all that stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's a common broom.
It's a janitor. He did it.
Arrest him.
But Walker was the janitor.
The
Yes.
twist.
No, there actually is a maintenance person, and it's
Wait, so this is Walker, the janitor, did it in the closet with the broomstick.
no, Walker's not the janitor. The actual janitor is the maintenance person, who is Glon.
Klon?
Systems in
Or is he
Glon,
gone?
Systems,
Oh.
Glon, GLON. It's a Tellarite female. Remember?
Okay.
Remember the Tellarite that the doctor gave a thorough exam to?
All right,
He
well,
was very healthy.
I'll wait for Tato to give us results of the fingerprints while Doc is taking his team and moving the body.
Well,
Okay.
I
Well,
would
while
be
this is
doing that.
happening, now that I know Steven's here, Steven,
Or
you,
singer.
yes, Lord Singer. Wait, what's his name?
Lord Singer?
Ensign Jared Singer.
Ensign Jared, huh? All right.
I like how the Vulcan like disrespects the lieutenant but calls you Lord.
I know, right?
The Vulcan wasn't saying anything. That was me just forgetting his name because I was going to say lieutenant, but it's like, wait,
Lord.
he's not lieutenant.
Sarah, make sure to put a sticky next to his mic again.
No,
Never looks at them.
of course not. Anyway, so Jared, while you're still in the interrogation room. Humey, are you still in the interrogation room, or did you go to the closet?
He's making a model.
Yeah, I got to make a model.
Okay, so you're off making a model. All right, so while you're there in the interrogation room, Stephen, Delphine comes up to you and she starts talking to you. She's like, "I can't believe it that Walker murdered Guinevere."
He did.
That's tragic. I know. Did you know them well?
Yeah, I mean, we've been on this research station together for over a year now. I mean, everybody's friends. I just can't see that happening. She gets a little closer to you.
Well, isolation can lead to strange happenings.
I just never heard of that. I mean, why would somebody do that? You don't want to kill anyone here, do you?
Lieutenant JG's nowhere around, right?
I'm eating
Lieutenant-
popcorn watching this. Nah, not around anywhere. No.
No,
nobody's
my
around.
people, we tend to shy away from violence. We're more into the arts, science,
Okay.
loving life.
That's good. That's good. Oh God. Thank God you're not crazy. It just seems everything's so crazy lately. She gets a little bit closer.
God, I don't know what to do.
Do whatever your character would do.
Come on, Steven.
You can walk away. You can do whatever you want. I will not get into graphic details of certain things, though. But yeah, you can do whatever you want.
No, realistically, he would probably Star Trek this chick. Kirk bangs like almost every female alien.
Of course.
Oh,
She's not an alien. She's a human. But yes.
I thought she was Tellarite.
Yeah, but
No.
I'm the alien in this case.
Yes, actually, yes. You are the alien.
Even better.
Oh, never mind.
We should probably try and take our mind off these things. If you have any place private, there's some meditations I know that can help.
She looks at you very. I want to say hungry, if you know what I mean. And she says, "Oh, please show me right away."
Is that realistic? I mean,
No.
Absolutely. Don't leave me. This is my reality. Leave me alone.
Well, actually, with his good looks, he probably gets hit on by women all the time, and so this would not be that out of the ordinary for him.
And this time my character's just really bored.
True.
When in bored, I mean,
I'm not in combat. I'm not flying my ship. I'm not flying a shuttle.
So then you take her back to one of the more private rooms. God, what would be a private room here?
the utility closet.
Hey guys, we're gonna need to borrow this closet. Take the body out of here.
Actually, if you go
Kind of a
to
buzzkill.
the number 3, I think that's the equipment room. Except they're in there, so you can't take her there. No. Screw it. You find a private space in the number 4, the barracks there, and
Fade to black.
Yeah, fade to black. We won't go into the details.
no. We want details.
No, you don't.
More
Sarah,
details,
take
please.
over for Jared Singer.
All right, so
Jeff can.
that's just going to be a thing for a little while.
Oh, meanwhile.
Humey, roll your computer modeling.
Computer models.
All right.
Model whatever you
Do you
want.
want do you want the die that rolls 6s or 1s for the?
Just pick random dealer's choice.
All right. It rolled midway. 4 on the whatever. I want to say chaos die. I don't remember what it's called.
It kind of is. It's drama die, but yeah.
There you go, drama. It's a 9 otherwise.
Okay, so you create a perfect 3D model of the scene. You didn't break any computers this time. Congratulations.
About time.
He showed me where the good equipment was. That's why.
What specifically were you modeling, though?
It was the crime scene, like how the crime
Entry
went
wound
out.
stuff. You know what? So you have a 3D holographic representation that kind of shows what he does. Like he breaks the broom handle, he puts it down, and he falls onto it. You got a real good model of that. Lots of blood and perfect descriptions everywhere.
And I took very little creative license with this. It's totally legit.
It looks
it's
real.
branded. Everything's branded.
Little death by Humey just in the background. But yeah,
so,
you got your 3D model. You can contact Castle.
Yep.
Only one having a little death right now is Jared Singer.
Castle here. Go.
Yes, sir. This is Joe Humey. I finished the model you asked for. It is ready whenever you need it.
I like how everybody treats it like a cell phone. Where are you located?
You would be probably in the administration section, which is what's the admin building?
I'm right behind you, sir.
Yeah. You're actually right next to him. Yeah, you're right next to him.
All right, I head over. What do you got
He's
for
like
me?
Spin around.
Yeah.
He's like the butler from Mr. Dietz.
Yeah. Very sneaky, sir.
What do you got for me?
Play.
What the hell noise was that?
You see a 3D.
It's my own custom computer noise.
3D scene of the closet detailed very well. It looks exact. And you see Walker, he snaps the broom, he puts it on the ground, and he falls forward. He took a little dramatic license with the sound effects.
That was actually falling sideways, by the way, sir.
It's the Wilhelm.
He fell on, and then he went down, and then he kind of tilted. Remember, I said he was mostly flat.
Did he create his own like music as well?
Yeah, I said at the end it fades. There's like 30 credits. All Joe Humey roll by.
You hear? Dun, 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 dun.
There's an orchestra score going. Yes.
No, it's just Joe Humey going do 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 do.
Yes, beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to note that I really do appreciate the music you put at the end, even if you did hum it yourself.
Oh, thank you, sir. I did the best with what I had available.
I will make a note of that in my report. You know.
In fact, every time he does a model, he does all the voices too.
It's like that.
Well, no, he did the sound effects. He did the. You know.
Sound effects by Joe Humey. Wow. Okay.
However, after seeing this model, it fits exact. You believe that is exactly what happened.
Now, give me up a model of a person getting in there and sticking the stick through him as opposed to him doing it himself. Recreate it that way. Take as much artistic license as you need to do this.
He does like everybody. He does like the lieutenant. He does the doctor. He does.
Just cycles out every single crew member.
Well, I mean, within reason, who can get into the closet? I mean, it's going to be 2 people. That's about it. So.
All right. Yes, sir. We'll do.
See? Don't ever say it and put you in charge of things. And I'm really surprised, Humey, and I'm disappointed there was no explosion in your 3D model, because I figured you'd do that with your special effects.
There was no explosion in this case, sir. I take my explosions very seriously.
All his explosions.
I want you to put 2 3D models, one of him blowing up in the closet. The other... So, yeah, do what you need to do.
All right, modeled up.
Okay.
Rolled 7.
So you're giving him drama die?
Yeah, 5.
Okay. So you go off to make that model with explosions and
No.
music
Just a recreation of somebody helping him do what he did.
Okay. All right. So you start doing that. Doc, we're going to jump to you. You and I'm assuming security person Sarah went to with him since you're forensics. All right. So you get the corpse there. Give me one more medical check and one more forensics check. Well, actually, no, wait. You had the forensics things. I'm sorry, Sarah. You were running the
prints, yes.
The prints. All right. So there's 3 sets of prints. There's walkers, there's glons, and there's delphines on it.
Are there any that seem like very recent or like really
glons
dated?
Is the most recent ones. But there's just more of them, and they picked up a little better. That's all that is.
Since this is like a medical system as opposed to like the tricorder, I guess I'm going to use the shipboard systems, medical systems.
Yeah, it is base equipment.
It's the same level anyway.
Oh well, yeah. All right, go ahead, roll it. But you're using the base facilities.
Yeah, I got a 12 with a 2 on the drama.
All right. Well, during the autopsy, you can tell that yes, he was stabbed with a broom, and yes, he died because he bled out. But his lung was also punctured too, so he probably died in extreme pain.
Can I tell like any viral or
when you're examining the blood, you do note that his cholesterol level is elevated.
Oh, okay.
he was under stress the entire time, and there's something in his blood that you cannot identify. It doesn't identify as virus. It doesn't identify as bacterial, but there's something in there.
Maybe a fungal?
It does not identify as fungal either. You can't identify it. It looks more like an enzyme, but it's not quite the same, but it shouldn't be there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to definitely take a closer look at that.
I mean, it's good when you got a medical officer who can do medical officer stuff, you know?
What did you find, Sarah? Or Tater?
Tater.
He's from the Midwest. He's Tater. He's a Tater.
Tater. I found that there were 3 sets of prints on the broom handle, or at least belonging to the prints that belonging to 3 different people: Walker, Glon, and Delphine. Um, Glon seems to be the most. Seems to be. I can't even think of the word.
Most
Oh my
recent.
god. Well, most recent, but seems to have been
Most
used
prints.
more often. Yeah, has the most prints.
And Walker's the gentleman who passed away. So I would
Mm-hmm.
pass that along to the lieutenant, see if we can get some interrogations going. Maybe they
Mhm.
know something.
I do just that.
Okay. What was that? I'm sorry, I was looking at my notes. What'd you say? I didn't hear it.
The fact that he said, mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was checking over my notes. Hold on.
Automated response.
Pretty much.
You
Sure.
have met the Corey automatic response system.
That's
Thank
yeah,
you
I
for
know.
It's
choosing
got me
Corey.
through high school. Okay, it's fine.
And
What'd
you're
you
how
say,
old
sir?
now?
Kind of not
Mhm.
ordering, but suggesting to the Lieutenant Tato that she tell tell the lieutenant about the 2 other fingerprints and to set up some interrogations.
Mhm.
Okay, so Tato, call
Yeah.
Lieutenant Castle Jr. I mean Lieutenant Junior Castle.
Just
Hey,
a
Lieutenant
lieutenant is
Junior.
fine. They don't usually say junior. It's fine.
Jeez.
Fine.
You go
So she
boop boop.
tells me about what she
Yeah.
found, and
Yeah.
Yeah, she tells you everything.
Unless you got anything else special
she
to say,
suggests
but
that we
yeah.
should interrogate the people.
Or at least question them. Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, interrogate.
I'm in there with her. It's like also, Lieutenant, you might also want to watch out for the blood. I'm finding a strange enzyme inside the blood, so be very careful about that.
Well, none of us touched anything in there, so we're fine.
So
Wait.
just be careful when you swap bodily fluids with these people around here.
Oh no.
Hidden dig at Steven, I assume.
You never know what's going to happen, so just be
It's jealousy.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. Yeah.
We're in a tunnel.
Yeah, I'm going through a tunnel right now. I can't hear you. Click.
We're all in the tunnel. What's going on?
I get on the PA system and I call the 2 individuals over for you all right? The 2 individuals to report over to I don't know, whatever room for the questioning.
The kitchen/dining area.
Yeah,
You
fine.
can kill it in the closet.
Take
Next to
my
the blood.
hand. No, you
Did
call
you do
over
this?
Glon and Delphine. Well, Delphine is currently occupied, but Glon responds and agrees to meet you in the kitchen.
And Tato, I need you to report here too.
All right, so Glon is standing in the kitchen when you get there. She was nearby, so she was there before you.
Who do you work for? No.
A minute later, Sarah, you show up and you're the only ones there. Oh yeah, Joe Humey's off making another expansive movie thing. So
It's gonna be great, guys. It's a sequel.
The Revenge. Closet Part 2. The Revenge.
Joe Humey Lucasfilms going on over there.
one of your security people is nearby because they're guarding Falcon, who's unconscious in that other hallway.
Well, since
there.
the other 2 security guards are no longer busy, I'm gonna have one of them come into the room with us as well. The other guy to guard the scene until the medical staff can clean up the blood.
Okay, yeah, both of them were guarding the scene, but one of them does go with you.
Now,
So
who's in the room with me?
Glon, security officer, and Tato, and that's it. You 4.
Has anyone checked on Falcon recently?
No.
Because he's been out for a hot minute.
He got stunned pretty good.
I call the ensign that's by Falcon
Breathing.
and I tell him to check Falcon.
Go stun him again.
The
Make sure.
The ensign opens the door, looks in. He says he's still unconscious, lying on the floor.
Can you remove any broom from that room or?
There's nothing in the room. Remember, this is one of those unfinished hallways.
Oh, okay, good.
Good,
There's nothing in there.
Just do a quick search around the room, make sure there's nobody in there, anybody way to get out, make sure he's still unconscious, and then come out.
He leans in, says, "It's all clear."
Wow, way to fucking listen.
You dump his body is right there next to the door, and there, like I said, it's very empty. There's nothing to be hidden. It's just a hallway that just ends.
Thank you.
Anyway, Glon sits down, says, "What can I do for you?"
Well, we noticed that my security officer noticed after doing a forensic report that the broom in the closet where Texas, goddamn it, where Walker was committed suicide, had your fingerprints on it.
Walker's dead?
Oh yeah.
Nobody informed her, so she's like, "Oh my god, what happened?"
He committed suicide.
But why?
We're not sure at the moment why. That's unimportant at the moment. The important thing was, the important thing is that your fingerprints were found on the method of killing himself.
The method?
He apparently took a shut up, Jeff. He apparently broke a broom in half and stabbed himself with it through. You said the chest or the stomach or
through the chest? Yeah.
Through the chest.
I guess it was like in the middle, right there.
Self-inflicting himself with a wound. But
that's horrible.
What?
That's horrible.
Oh. Our suspicion is that it may not have been self-inflicted. We're still getting a full analysis. I have one of my aunts making a 3D model of the situation at the moment. So we should get that explosive movie package in just a few minutes. But until then...
Explosive packages.
I can make it explosive.
I have one of the ensigns go find a doctor and kill him.
Hey, you're not allowed to...
So, where are your whereabouts in the last couple of hours or so?
I've been fixing the various systems around the base.
And somebody can confirm that?
Carrick, he was there with me most of the time.
Most of the time. And when he was not with you, where were you?
I was in the control room fixing
Is there a record of this, you in the control room? Like, do we have video footage, or do we have a sign-in sheet, or a swipe card, or...
we don't really have any of that here.
So you really can't tell me where you were at the time of the death of this individual in the closet. Is this correct?
I don't know when he died.
Well, whatever the time Jeff gave me is what I'll tell her. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay. He never did.
I thought he did.
Yeah, you know what? He did. He gave time of death. We're going to skip over that.
Did. You didn't hear me?
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you. No, I wasn't listening.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Well, just say I said 700 hours, whatever.
Yeah, basically, he was in the closet for 10 minutes and all this happened. So it was like 5 minutes ago.
It was like 5 minutes ago.
Okay. 20 minutes ago. All right.
It was like an hour ago. You know, the time it takes the ship to get from one part of the planet to another in Star Wars.
It was, I was with Carrick at the time. He will confirm.
He could collaborate this.
Yes. He was with me in the control room before he got called away by you.
But he was called away.
By you.
Yeah.
Guilty. Bam.
She looks a little confused.
That's my point. To make her confused.
But
due to that little rope-a-dope. A little bit of rope-a-dope.
So, is there anything else I can answer? I do have to get back to the control room to finish fixing those
No.
consoles.
Please go back to your duties in the control room and just let you know that don't leave town.
I can't.
Perfect. We're on the same page. Dismissed.
She leaves looking very confused.
That was the whole point.
You.
That was the whole point. Confusion.
All right. Well, while this is all happening, meanwhile,
Old Humey
from Black, actually.
Steven putting his boots back on.
Yes, and he needs to make a willpower roll real fast.
Willpower. So what do I roll for all this? It's been a while since I played.
You roll impregnation. Oh, sorry.
Willpower is, I don't have the sheet up. What is this for willpower, Sarah?
Willpower is presence.
Presence.
Okay. So what am I rolling? 2d6 and a...
Well, what's your presence?
My presence is a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so you roll 2d6, and then if you have willpower, you'd add plus whatever.
I do not.
Okay, then you
I
just
have
roll
empathy.
2d6. No, that doesn't help. And then also roll the wild die.
Okay, well, I haven't rolled the wild die yet, but my 2 regular ones are both 6s.
Wow. All right.
And wild die is a 4.
Okay. All right. So you putting on your boots. She says, Delphine rolls over. She kind of stretches and says, that was great. Get me some water, please.
Pretty demanding.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bitch, get your own water.
did kind of wear her out, so.
Well, do you just do it right away, or do you kind of hesitate or anything?
No, I mean, she earned it. Get her cat glass of water.
You feel
Key
a little
mistake.
bit burning.
Key mistake. Key mistake.
Okay, so you fetch her some water. She says, thank you. Don't go far. I'll need you again. And she leaves. And she doesn't actually put on any clothes. She just walks out.
I enjoy the view.
All right.
I mean,
Fade to
I know
black.
metagame wise, this is very suspicious, but character wise, it's like,
yeah,
not the first time I've banged crazy, so I'm good.
Yeah, no, it works. It works. So anyway, fade back to black, I guess, and back to Lieutenant Castle.
Wow, eager already.
First, a commercial from our sponsors.
Join Palladium right now. Get the
No,
Palladium
stop it.
package.
Stop it. Stop it.
You will like our Palladium package.
Sign up now for a Palladium Plus discount.
Ignore these people. Ignore every one of them. They're all crazy.
All
right, so we fade back up.
So we fade back into Lieutenant Castle. He finished his interview.
I look at Tato and I say, could you saunter again? I really want to see that one more time.
I met my saunter quota. Sorry.
Oh, you suck.
Now she's at a mosey.
I just like the fact that she thinks she has me under the control, and I'm just like, I'm good.
No. We faded away from you, so.
Yeah, you faded back out to black. You're busy.
You're busy with yourself.
Yeah.
That's why you.
Myself is taken care of at the moment, thank you.
I don't know. You did fade to black alone in the bedroom, so.
You did get a really good luck.
So if Walker did end up killing himself, the only thing I can think of for a motive, I know after the interrogation, he did show some remorse for killing Guinevere after Delphine tried to beat him up, but that didn't really work.
But he has no history of depression, so he wouldn't really just kill himself. Logically normal people with normal psychological profiles would not just be like,
Guess I'll just die now.
Sorry, Vince. How did that go?
I mean,
Doc, is that a decent interpretation of a death, Doc?
That or what happened with Singer.
Okay.
Well, you're dead, Singer. Doc
Anyway.
said so. He confirmed it.
okay.
All right.
Thank you, appearance of Doc on the screen for some reason.
But Delphine
was
there. She was drinking, but she was there when Guinevere was murdered, at least in that same area. So I think, and questioning her next might be helpful.
All right, well, we'll call her to the room, and Tato, I want you to monitor her life signs as we're interviewing her this time to see if maybe her heart rate goes up or something, or whatever, blood pressure.
Can I do that, GM?
Do what?
Oh, God damn it.
You can't monitor blood pressure. Sorry,
I'm just like, I don't have.
Doc would have to monitor her vitals.
Yeah,
I thought she would be able to do that as a security officer. That'd be part of the whole.
She can perceive and see if she can notice anything, but she's not going to know blood levels or stress levels or stuff like that.
Nope.
Fine, I call the crazy doctor in.
The tag team, just swap out.
No, you stay. You stay.
Okay.
I need you to monitor the individual that's coming into the room for spikes in their heart rate or their blood pressure or whatever, because we'll be questioning her.
Make sure her cholesterol's okay.
Yeah,
Has he
cholesterol
called
too.
me
We're very
yet?
concerned about cholesterol here in this space station.
Order some Cheerios or something to help out with that.
I want you to check her diabetes level as well, just in case, you know.
That's good call. Good call.
The gluten levels. Make sure they're all good.
I
So-
also check in with Humey to see how they are doing.
They.
Yeah, they. Sorry.
What was your computer roll, Humey? Or did you not roll the second time?
It was 7.
7, that's right. You're having trouble making the model fit. It just, no matter what you do, even with creative license, it just doesn't seem right.
Okay, but you're checking in with me, right? So I assume you're asking me, Vince.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. It doesn't work well. I really think it was self-inflicted. Going through these different models, it looks weird. I don't believe the audience would find it believable.
The audience?
Yeah, it's a movie.
Oh yeah, movie.
Well, look at it from a point of view if it was on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Even with that stretch, yeah, I'm not thinking that it's gonna look worse than that.
So, you think beyond shadow of a doubt that he definitely killed himself, and there was no third-party intervention here, or second party?
Based on the information I have and running these models, yes, sir.
All right, well then, just continue blowing things up, and we'll talk a little later.
All right, I'll requisition some more explosives.
3D wise, thank you.
Yeah, I live in the 3D world. That's fine.
You just killed everyone, Vince.
Yep.
Just see me walking around taping things with blinking lights to walls, load-bearing beams, you know.
I was told to do this.
Well, on our way out, he can push the button and just blow the whole thing up. I don't care.
Mission accomplished.
Sir, I don't know what happened. It just blew up.
All right.
Ice is very volatile.
We needed something for our drink.
All right. So you call in Delphine?
Yes.
All right. You call
And
in
make sure the
Delphine.
doctor's there also.
The doctor has arrived. He's got his tricorder.
I didn't even know I was called yet.
Yeah, you were called. We already had the conversation.
You did have a conversation. He basically said, Doc, I need you, and then hung up. You didn't get anything else.
I'm here. Is there something you need?
No,
sir?
I like I said to him before, I want him to check the vital signs and make sure, because we'll be questioning her.
Yeah. He wants you to monitor her. He told you that. Just like you did for Walker.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no.
Gotcha. Right.
That's right. Jacob did it for Walker,
Jacob, yeah.
the temporary medical officer. Whatever. We'll just make it you. You did all that stuff.
Good job.
Erasing
Alright,
Jacob
so-
from history, huh? Okay.
Delphine sits down. She says, all right, what do you want? I'm here.
Did she put on clothes?
Yes, she's wearing clothes now.
Okay, good.
Doc really gets in there with the medical scan.
I called you a little while ago and you didn't answer. Where were you?
Busy maintaining stuff.
Oh, is that what we're gonna call it? Oh, I see. You were doing your normal, your normal routine around the base, so to speak, right?
Yes.
And is there a record of this routine that you have?
No, it's my normal routine. I have my daily schedule.
So
if you'd like to
nobody
see
on
it.
this base has any way to track people of what they're doing, their activities. There's no swipes in. There's no camera. There's no logs. You just kind of float around like a hippie commune.
A hippie commune. What's that?
These are these individuals from Earth's past that were free floating.
They could fly?
Yes, in their own minds after taking a lot of strong drugs.
Can I check her for the enzyme too with my medical trial?
Yeah.
You need to draw blood to check her for the enzyme, but you can do the vital scan.
I mean, I can request it for you, but she's probably going to say no.
What?
Wasn't she the one that accepted the free medical exam or
Yeah,
whatever
I was saying,
before?
can
No,
I-
that was Glon. Glon, the Tellarite, accepted the free medical
Oh, okay.
exam.
Do you mind if my my medical officer here comes over and takes a blood sample? We're checking everybody on the ship because there might be. What are you laughing at?
I got it.
I do mind. You didn't get it yet. If you're gonna try to forcefully do it, you'll have to roll. But she says,
No.
"Yeah, I do mind. I don't like needles." She looks a little uncomfortable.
No, you don't need a needle. He just needs a quick hypo spray on your one of those little. You won't feel a thing. Trust me.
Hold on.
I really need that blood.
Jeff.
She says,
Did you say that aloud?
Settle down, Jeff.
I kind of just mouth it to him. Like,
she looks Vince straight in the eyes and she says, "No, you won't be doing that to me."
All right, I understand that you have something to hide. Got it. So there's no record of anything of you in this base or any one of your people at all, as you're telling me. So where were you in the last hour? Exactly, not just maintaining things. Where were you in the last hour? In fact, let's narrow it down to the last, 10 minutes, 25 minutes ago. Wait a minute, that means that Steven really went to town in under 5 minutes?
Yeah, I was going to say, there was a little bit of time frame here.
This was this was a one and done kind of thing.
That's why Jeff was laughing. So Steven's a two-pump chump. Okay, I got it.
Hey, he's at least 3.
Whoever comes first wins.
Well, if we were going off that, it sounds like she did. It left me high and dry. No wonder I need a solo fade to black.
Exactly. Yes.
She's like, I'm done with you. Goodbye.
Anyway, so where were you in the last, we'll say hour and a half since Steven did his thing.
Yeah. I like I said, once we got back after you found Guinevere, I've been mostly in my bunk.
Mm-hmm. And can anybody collaborate this? Your whereabouts?
Well, I saw Carrick, but he wasn't there with me. I saw him in the control room with Glon.
I see. So nobody can actually collaborate your whereabouts at that time. Got it. Were you aware that Walker is no longer with us?
Yes, I slapped him because I was there in the interrogation room while you were interrogating him. You don't remember that?
I mean, deceased.
Oh, deceased? No.
Dead.
No, I don't remember. Just like, no, I didn't know, but he always did seem to be a loner.
A loner, really?
Yeah.
Did he express anything to you of maybe having some mental problems, or did he have like
he would never talk about his mental problems, but I strongly suspected he was suffering from some depression of some kind.
Oh, really?
Would I get an elevated heart rate from this?
You are actually detecting she is perfectly calm, no elevated heart rate whatsoever.
Can I give I'm shaking my head.
Yeah,
well, you're behind
I'm
me.
assuming you're behind her.
I'm behind her. I'd be like,
yeah, you're kind of standing behind her, just kind of casually, just like you're standing there.
And
scanning her.
Has anyone other than you had a confrontation with Walker in the last 24 hours?
No, nobody's had a confrontation, she says and kind of laughs. This is a very peaceful facility. Everyone here likes everyone.
Well, Walker is deceased, as I said. It looked like it was a suicide, but I have my suspicion. Terrible. Yeah, terrible.
Although he was a bad person.
Wait, what?
He was a bad person. He killed Guinevere.
Now, you said he had some depression issues. Maybe do you think that would lead to him wanting to kill himself after realizing what he's done with Guinevere? I know you're not a medical expert.
It seems like he was just crazy. I mean, maybe the pressure was too much. I don't know.
You say crazy. What led you to believe this exactly? Because I'm missing that part.
Oh, well, anyone who's depressed is typically a little wrong in the head because depression is something that only affects simple minds. She goes off into this really bigoted, horrible speech about depression. And
wait, you said how it's bigoted, horrible speech?
Okay. A little bit, yes. Like alien
she's looking,
bigoted, though. Like
looking down on people who have depression?
Yes, yes. Like they're beneath her, that they're inferior people, and that's
wouldn't the screening of this facility detect this? Because Carrot, whatever his name is, Administrator Carrick, says this was all would be caught in the initial interview for when he was brought into this facility. So why wouldn't they have detected it then? You're saying it's pretty much obvious in your eyes that he had some type of depression. Wouldn't they have seen it as well in the psychological tests?
Well, possibly, but each one of us is from a different planet, and the tests were done at your home planet before you came here. So it's possible that it was just missed, or maybe messed up, or maybe wherever he came from is just that bad. But anyway, right. I think we've taken long enough, so I'm going to go ahead and go.
No, you'll go when I will let you go.
She looks you in the eyes.
I have the ensign go to the door and block it. Ensign,
she looks you in the eyes. Door. She says, "You will let me go."
And I say no.
Actually, Vince, thanks to a failed willpower roll, you say yes.
What failed willpower? Where? I didn't roll anything.
This was 2 episodes ago. You say yes. You feel that she has to be let go. You are done with her for now.
He's a Jedi. Or Sith.
She got in your bloodstream early. And you didn't even get to bang her.
And so yes, you believe that you are in fact done with her now.
Fine. Leave.
She leaves.
Fine.
I say, the ensign, after she leaves, I said, follow her and keep tabs on her. Make it quiet.
Yes, sir.
Actually, you know what, Sarah? Why don't you follow her? That'd make it more interesting for the show.
Can I even do that?
You have to have stealth. Stealth is a skill. It's a fitness skill.
Doc would see there was a little bit off about the lieutenant.
You saw that, yes, and you thought that was kind of odd.
Lieutenant,
I can lift things.
I'm gonna have to check your blood work. Do you mind coming to the medical examination room?
As long as you don't use that glove again, God damn it.
He's about. Oh yes, of course.
I also need you to pull the medical psychological profile of Walker when you have a chance from his home planet, because I want to see this whole profile they're made up of him.
I have all the medical records ready to go as soon as we get to the medical.
Oh, okay. He has it already. Okay, cool.
Well, I did that in the when we first got to this mission. That was 3 episodes ago.
No, I'm reading the chat about space STDs. So I just saw you guys arguing about STDs. So
you took a profile of Glon.
Hold on.
All right, yeah, you could definitely hit. Pull up my arm so he can get a sample. Yeah, I want Tato to follow her, however means necessary she can.
Stealth, roll fitness. Otherwise,
I don't have stealth, but I can't quite remember. Oh my gosh. Didn't when Delphine was having she was giving Walker a tough time, yelling at him about killing Guinevere. Didn't she tell Walker to kill himself during the argument?
You're nearby. You could easily tell it that.
I don't remember.
Well, you can remember another day, because that's all the time we have for today. I have been your host, Corey, and not sitting with me is
the will to not do what he wants to do, Lieutenant Castle.
The guy who just got laid, Ensign Jared Singer.
The guy who's taking all the blood. Doc Johnson.
Oh.
Joe Humey, Captain of Explosions.
And Sarah playing Ensign Tato.
Good night.
Good night.